As Real Reality turns full circle, we join a real reality TV show star watching his television debut with his friends and family.
Okay guys, quiet.
Tonight was unbelievable, watching the premiere episode with my family, my girlfriend who's by my side through everything, and friends and family from all over the place, all there, all in one room watching on a big screen this event.
There was a lot of different emotions. I was excited for him, I was worried. It was like a roller coaster. I really went from, wow, this is amazing, this is going to change our life, and we're going to be on TV, and how cool, and then it went back to, whoa, this is really weird, and it's reality TV, and what if he's made out really badly, and how am I going to react, and what if they create situations that I'm not comfortable with. And so I really had all the emotions, but it ended up just through talking to Sam and just communicating where he wants to go with it and what his intentions were. It helped me realize that this was going to be a fun experience.
The exciting part of it, yeah, it's neat to see the TV show. I was most excited. I wanted to see how the show was put together, the product. I knew how the show ended. I wanted to see how the show was put together. But the true joy is that this reality TV show is an event. It's a life event. And the experience is in the sharing it with your family and your friends and the people you love.
When Sam was in the 7th grade, he decided that the school should have a dance off campus because they always had their dances at Landon in the gym. So he concocted an idea to sell roses. And he got all these kids together, he bought them wholesale, and he parceled them out, and he sold roses, and he made enough money to have this fantastic party.
He's no apprentice, Sam could be there sitting on the other side of the table because, Sam has experienced a lot of that. Sam has put his ass on the line many a time within business. I've been there, I've seen it. And I respect everything that Donald Trump's done. The guy's a multi-billionaire. He's put his ass on the line. But Sam epitomizes what The Apprentice is all about.
Working for Trump is more than a big deal, it's a huge deal.
Oh.
And then when Mother's Day came around, he saw how well he had done previously, so he sold the roses himself. And he's just always been in the entrepreneurial vein and succeeds.
From 7 a.m. until 7:30 at night, selling lemonade. And we made a measly, we didn't double them, we didn't even double them, I don't know, even $4.50 or whatever. And I tried to call, one of the things I was like, Bill, go call Scores, the strip club, let's get some strippers out here, carrying like trays. I said, we'll have a circus, and I wanted to go to NYU and hire cute, not that I'm trying to, but I knew the women were doing that.
To put a group together, 16 superb individuals, and have them out there selling lemonade as a first task is a bunch of crap. If I was an odds maker in Vegas, I wouldn't have given the guys' team a 10 billion to 1 chance to win. It would have taken a miracle. And Sam had the right idea. Sex sells. He had that girl out there he was trying to sell.
And you know what? It wasn't about lemonade. It's about, you're on a reality show, go for it. You know what? Sell the lemonade for $1,000. Hire strippers. Get women doing it. Create a circus. Create an event. Because that's what life's all about. Do it big. You only get one chance at it. So just go out and do it. Honor your family. Honor your friends. Give people who exceed their expectations, and just every day, just go out and do it. They refer to me crazy talk. That's crazy talk. I don't know if they'll be in the show, but they'll say, Sam, that's crazy talk. That's crazy talk. And I'll tell you, I did think out of the box, and the contestants, unfortunately, thought I was thinking out of the building, out of the block. They thought I was out of the street corner. They thought I was out of the city. They thought I thought out of the earth. They thought I was completely out of my mind. One of the contestants had to translate what I said for the other contestants. They didn't even understand what I said.
I didn't think he came off as being crazy, as some of the newspaper articles, thought he was a jerk. I thought he was very thoughtful and straightforward and creative, and the idea of the $1,000 check, I thought he should have gotten a check from anybody for $1,000, and whether it was any good or not was beside the point, but they would have won the game if he had come up with a $1,000 check.
The only thing was that girl at that woman at the beginning was standing like right here, and I've never been around a woman that tall. She's got this big fake chest, and I'm like this. I just remember because we're waiting there. They had us waiting there for about a good hour actually, because they want to, you know. And I'm like this, and I just go like this. And it really, and she was that tall. I mean, her legs came up to about here on me.
Women are vicious, but that's too general of a thing to say. Women are vicious to one another. Women are vicious, but the remarkable thing about women is they are vicious to each other, and the next day it's all kissy and sucky. They forget about it. They're vicious, they claw and scratch and nail and bite, and the next day it's and then they're vicious to each other. And boy, they can be hard.
Before he left, and when our relationship was a little rocky, it worried me. Not because I don't trust him, it was just because of the state of our relationship and the thoughts and the conversations that were going through our mind. And then once he started calling me, there was a change in the phone calls that we had while he was away, that he had his moment of clarity, we'll call it, where he realized, you know, pretty face doesn't always mean a wonderful, great person that you want to spend time with. So it actually ended up to help me out in the long run, because he realized that these supermodel, gorgeous women aren't necessarily wonderful women. And so even though it was a little weird, and he's friends with them now, and they call him now, and it's somebody I don't know and I haven't interacted with, I'm okay with it.
But men are different, and that's the difference between women and men. I learned through the show that beauty, physical beauty, is a myth. Physical beauty is a myth. It's only skin deep. I think beautiful women, just like that genius guy with the MBA and MD, actually at a disadvantage in our society. When you have a bell curve, and you have the geniuses and the most beautiful people at one end, at the extremes of the bell curve, people with the greatest physical attributes and the greatest mental attributes, you know what? It's very tough. It's very tough being those people. It's very tough to live, because the geniuses are very unhappy on the inside because they see things completely differently, and they're dissatisfied because they can't tolerate things. Things have to be precisely that way. And it's hard to be a genius, not speaking as a genius, but people with those high IQs, they're seeing things differently. That's a tough life he leads. It's hard for him to function in society. He's successful, they can be successful, but it's a struggle.
To think that there's 300 minutes of footage for 1 minute of what is used in the show, that's mind-blowing. I mean, they're telling a story. They could tell 10 different stories during that show. They could tell 10 different stories. There's at least 10 different ways they could probably shoot those shows. I mean, if they wanted to make me out to look brilliant, they could in all those 3 shows. But that would be interesting. You think people want to watch me be brilliant? I'm probably boring brilliant.